And I've thought about it different ways over the intervening years, but the approach that we're going to take in this workshop centres around something that as soon as I read it made a huge amount of sense, and I thought, yeah, that's what I needed. That's the model I needed to have in my head all those years ago. And it's this book. I hope that's on camera. It's written by an American who's coming to the end of his working life. Well, you probably wouldn't like me to say that actually. But he's been researching thinking for a long time. His name's David Perkins. This book's called Making Learning Whole, and the metaphor that he uses is that when students are being knowledge builders, they're playing a junior version of the whole game. So they're not expected to be doing that work that, you know, a scientist would do. But he's American, so the example he uses is baseball, and he talks about students playing, children playing Little League, because they can't play the fully fledged baseball game. And so what we're looking for is the Little League equivalent of knowledge building for students at different ages. And in the workshop, that's exactly what we're going to explore. What could that look like? What would it mean that the teacher had to design and scaffold? What would be, in what ways would there be a true sense that these children and young people, for adolescents doing this, are doing things that are the same sorts of things as that genuine researchers would do, but within their powers of ability and realistic for them to do at the age that they're at. So that's the focus of the workshop. We've got some ideas to get it started, but obviously they're just our ideas, and we want to work with teachers to see what sense we can make of this. And if anybody is keen enough to read the book before they come, that would be fantastic. And you can see that my copy is very well thumbed. I've read it several times, and I'll be introducing the key ideas, so it's obviously not essential. We'll just take the main ideas and work with them in the workshop.
And do you look at it through the lens of different subjects?
Absolutely, yes, because I think, you know, professional historians don't work in the same way that professional scientists do. You would expect there to be subject-specific differences in the way that people go about getting students to work with knowledge and build new knowledge. And exploring those differences, or beginning to explore those differences, because that's a major project, obviously, will be part of what we do in the workshop. So we hope it'll be a very stimulating conversation.